Jai Jinendra to all.
Jinendra Shubha ma'am, Jai Jinendra everyone.
Jai Jinendra Saurabhji, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How's everything going? Back in India or still there?
No, I'm in India, but hot. It's so hot.
It is, isn't it? It's
This
it's
is
reminding us of what's the time, what is going to be like in sixth era.
correct. In fact, I was about to say it looks like sixth era now, but
it is alarming.
Tell me now, what are we doing? We are doing Tikakar or Samayasar itself?
So we are doing the Tikakar, but the Gathas are being explained through Samayasar.
Yeah.
And today ma'am was going to start on hopefully on the Samayasar Anushilan part 1.
Oh, okay. Okay,
So,
then I better
yeah.
go and get that book. Tikakar is finished, is it?
It's madam was saying that we should take an initiative to discuss it in the class, and then she can fill in the blanks wherever it is. So,
and in the evening, what are you going to do, Tikakar?
Whatever we want to. So because we
You
finished the other
finished
one.
Purushartha Siddhi Upaya, na?
Yeah. So
should
we
we
have
do the
either the Agam ke Nay, or we have this one.
No, we can do this, no? Agam ka Nay to we finished, no?
Yeah.
We have
can
to go
start with it.
aage now, right?
Yeah. If everybody is fine with that, that's no problem for me either.
Maybe we can do the Tikakar quick enough, because we need to move on to the other parts of the semester also, no?
Yeah.
And this this time the assignment will be what? Tikakar?
So this time would be Tikakar and Agam ke Nay. And then the third session is where we have the Anushilan, Samayasar
Anushilan, Samayasar. Okay. So let me go and get that book, Anushilan, now. Thank
what
you.
What is the difference between Anushilan as such a word and Tikakar is a description. He's giving a commentary.
So Tikakar is the one who is expanding the information in the sutras. So generally what we say is that sutras are concise form of information or education. And when a Tikakar explains it in a little bit more detailed fashion for the sake of interested students, then it is called Tika. And Anushilan is doing the research on the original script as well as any subsequent scripts or tikas, and giving a purview of that to the current scenario. So like
little more in depth.
Yeah. So you don't write tika of tika. So, but what you write is summarizing the tika. Let's say that tika was written in say 1400 or 1300 AD, and today things may have changed societally, individually, understanding has changed. So at that point of time, the thinkers and scholars of this time would like to connect all those things to today's situation. So then they do research on whatever has been done on that subject so far. So if Samayasarji was written, say, in first or first century AD or before that, or first century BC, then right from there onwards, how many other acharyas would have written on that in different format, and then they would do an analysis of all of that, considering what was effective in those times and what has changed in the society subsequently, and address to that situation. That is Anushilan. Is it any clearer or still confusing?
Yeah. No, it's getting clearer. Only thing is we don't have any notes in English, no? So then it gets
Yeah.
little.
I think because even like when we're doing study of history in Jainism as well. So where we find that there was no such necessity of use of English as a language for Jain studies so far. Um, because they have been translated in so many other languages that those people of those languages would be taking their language as first language, and that way they're able to get the essence of it. But probably in last 15, 20, 25 years, English has taken a priority over all other languages. So now you can see the request for English transliterations. But the trouble is when you transliterate a language, the message gets diluted. So a lot of these scholars are skeptical about doing it, thinking that if something like that happens, then message going out could be totally convoluted. So that's the issue.
I'd like to give a small information.
Sure.
Like Samayasar has been translated into English by Professor A. Chakravarti. And this was in the last century. And also there are a lot of German and European authors who have translated many agams.
Yeah.
Particularly Germans, and they've also written extensively on others like Tattva Sutra, and you wouldn't believe it. There are some small time agams that we have not known in our study of Jainism. I mean, in at least for MA Jainology, these people from Europe have translated. And the Tattva Sutra has been translated by S.A. Jain into English called Reality. So it is there, but not in a very expanded manner, like how it has been written by, like you said, this Anushilan, that kind of a thing is not yet written. But Tattvata Sutra has one by Helmut Kuhn, who is written as, the name given is different, the Karma something it is called. The author is Helmut Kuhn. He's written on Tattvat Sutra. So like that, there are, translations, but it has high, I mean, they have translated to the best of their knowledge. Yeah, to translate anything and give the actual the thing, you have to have knowledge of Jainism. Otherwise, you cannot explain it very well, actually.
Very true. Very true. In fact, like I'm not sure, Shobha, if you through your Prakrit studies, you may have come across the history of Jainism and influence of Prakrit language. But we're told that there are hundreds and thousands of English studies on Jain's or Jain's agams and other canonicals and scriptures of Jainism that have been done in 17th, 16th century as well. So there is an immense amount of information going out there. But that is more of a historical outlook and outlook of a social perspective of Jainism
This
rather than
is
the spirit.
this is the Samayasar. I don't know if you can make out. Is it
Nah, it's very,
clear?
very, and it's very
Very
blurry.
vague.
Yeah, now it's better. Yeah. Yeah.
This is Samayasar by Professor A. Chakravarti Jain. It's in English, and it's a very good book. And he, it's half of it is history of Jainism. Unfortunately, it has been. He talks about Indian thought. He talks about the various philosophies and the Upanishads and all the stuff, and all the other philosophies like Sankhya and all. And then he comes to Jainism and soul and modern science and all this stuff. And then this much is Samayasar. He has just taken the gathas and he's explained some of them he's given a commentary in some of them in an expanded manner. Some are precise. I mean, according to the gatha, where it has to be clear. And this has been a very good translation, and it's worth reading in English. This is for Rajal if she's still interested.
Jagananda Saramam, is that available as a PDF form or online form? Let me have a look.
I don't know. I think there was a PDF which I downloaded before I got this book. But this book itself is available. I think I got it from Amazon, about 4 years ago. This is by Bharti and Jnanapeeth. If not anything, you can write to jnanapeeth.net and you can get it. I don't remember how I got this book, but I have a PDF as well, which probably is in Jain library, or how I got that PDF. I can't remember now. This is about 5 years ago. But it is a Bharti and Jnanapeeth publication. And you go to their website, jnanapeeth.net, and probably you can ask them to send it to you. It's not very expensive. It's some 450 rupees or something like that. The only thing is it should be in print. That's all.
Yep.
We do the prayer while we are waiting.
Thank you, Sabha.
Shobha madam, would you want to? Shobha, I want you to take it.
Let me do the Samayasar prayer.
Yeah, that's fair.
Vanditu Savva Siddhe Dhuvamavachala Mano Vamam Gadim Patte Ochami Samaya Pahuda Minamo Suya Kevali Baniyam. Namo Arentanam, Namo Sitanam, Namo Airian, Namo Vajjayanam, Namo Loye Sappa Sahunam. Eso Panchana Mukaro Sava Pao Panasma Manglanam Sasavisam Padamam Havi Mangal. This says, bowing to all the siddhas who have attained a state of existence, permanent, immutable, and incomparable, I will speak of the Samaya Pahuda, which has been uttered by the all-knowing masters of scripture. This is basically to the worship of the siddhas.
Thank you, Shobha. Shobha madam, would you have done studies on Samayasar during your MA Genealogy?
Yes, in the first year itself, I think. Second semester, we had Samayasar. We did the whole book.
Okay. Would you mind sharing your experience through that?
That was so long ago. But you know what? Of course, in Kunda Kundacharya says that this is for the people who, don't understand and all, but it is a very deep agam. And what stands in my mind is the 99th Gatha, where it says, if you follow what I have said in this agam, I guarantee you moksha. That's what he says. And which sort of has imprinted in my mind. But the point is, following his this thing, Samayasar, it's purely about soul, and it's to understand it takes a while, but to practice it, I don't think I can do it in my lifetime this time. But he does say that what if anybody follows what he says correctly and to the T, moksha he guarantees moksha in his 99th gatha. It's at that time when we studied it, it is totally in Prakrit. It's so it was a little difficult following it at that time, but now we can understand. Ma'am has come. Jai Jinendra, ma'am.
Jai Jinendra, dear. Sorry,
Jai
I'm
Chandra, ma'am.
Jai
I thought
Jinendra,
you all
ma'am.
will be studying.
Jai Jinendra, ma'am.
Jai Jinendra, ma'am.
I thought you all will be studying. I told you all to teach, no? Sorry, I'm late anyways. All of you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Chal. First of all, prayer and all must be done, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. One more person can keep the video on. Why only Saurabh ji should keep the video on? 2 people keep the video on. Yes, Padma Priya. Thank you. Who is going to take the lead? Each chapter, summarize. I think I gave you the assignment, no? I taught you 3 chapters and I told you to teach 4 chapters and the last chapter I'll. Who is ready?
Ma'am, I will try, ma'am.
Try.
Sonal here, ma'am.
Try.
But I'm little confused, but I'm trying, ma'am.
Little confusion का मतलब बहुत सारा मिथ्यात्व हो जाता है.
अच्छा.
है ना?
So
So
should I?
confusion नहीं रहना चाहिए, sure रहना चाहिए. I'm little confused, तो मैं मेरे बच्चे का रिश्ता कैसे पक्का करूंगा?
But
Sure.
I have tried, ma'am.
रिश्ता पक्का होगा.
So should I
Try
say?
Try करिए.
Because then
give you
I can only
5
ask
minutes.
you.
Don't read the chapter. I'll give you 5 minutes to summarize it in points.
Yeah.
Main points. Try.
So influx is due to 4 reasons: mithyatva, avirati, kasha, and yoga. Each of these are further divided into 2 types: sangya ashra and asangya.
All of you, she's summarizing from page number 78 onwards. 78 onwards, she's summarizing.
From which book, ma'am?
Which book? I will not tell which book. You should be knowing which book.
Anushilan or Tikakar?
Saurabh ji is showing.
Yeah, okay.
So what she told is there on page number 78. 4 causes of bondage.
So sangya ashra of anek prakar and rise in the jiv and are exclusively of self. Pudgal modifications like ragadi bhav lead to karmas and are cause of bondage. जीव कृत रागादि भाव ही जीवन बंध के हेतु है. राग रहित भाव बंधक नहीं है, वे मात्र न्यायक है. Just as ripened fruit is detached from a tree, similarly jeev, when karma bhavs dissociated from selves, do not come into fruition again. In samyak drishti, there are no more raga dvesh. Without these, the existing karma state cannot cause fresh bondage. All previous bondage remains like satta, and they are inconsequential. So the jeev, due to modification of knowledge and faith and conduct in shayopsam stage, gets bondage of various kinds. So in samyak drishti, all previous the satta avastha में ये निरुपयोग होते हैं. आश्रव भाव के अभाव में प्रत्येक का बंधक नहीं है, because rag dvesh is not there in samyak drishti. सम्यक दृष्टि के द्रव्य प्रत्यय कर्म बंध के कारण नहीं होते हैं, When one is away from Shuddhanaya, then only Bandha happens. Just as digested food gets converted into flesh, blood, etc., similarly, influences of karmic matter associated with the self cause bondage. Bandh ka mool karan bhav ashrav hai. Psychic state of self in whose presence one becomes ajnani, and whose absence, when though dravya ashrav is there, ज्ञानी का नवीन कर्म बंध न होने से अबंधक कहा जाता है.
That's all. ठीक है, चलो. She's tried to do it and she has done it. I will give my inputs. All of you ready? Okay. Now, the first thing is that in this chapter, Kundakund Dev is not going to explain Asrav and Asrav ke karan. He is going to highlight the Gyan Swabhav of the Jeev, okay, in which there are no Ragdvesh. And when you experience that Gyan Swabhav, there is no Bandha. But in the Samyak Drishti Jeev, in the Satta means in the godown, karmic stock is there. More Ragdvesh ka stock is there. Bhav Karm, Dravya Karma, all are there. But now the Samyak Drishti, because he's got the right vision, he stops nurturing them. He is now nurturing his Gyan Swabhav. So the Ragdvesh and all take a back seat. So no Asrav happens. This is what Acharya wants to explain. Understood? So because Asrav ka nimit lekar ke he is telling about Jeev. Because we are familiar with Asrav, we are familiar with more Ragdvesh. We are not familiar with the pure nature of the pure soul. So he is saying, don't worry, in the past Asrav was there. No problem if more Ragdvesh is there. But more Ragdvesh is in more Ragdvesh. Bhav Karm ki satta is in Bhav Karm. We gave you that 4 layered image, no? Pure soul, then Bhav Karam, then Dravya Karam, then body. So body ke Pudgal is in the body. Dravya Karam ke Pudgal are in the Dravya Karam. Bhav Karam is in Bhav Karam and pure soul is in pure soul. Nobody atyant abhav of each one in each other. When you don't understand this bheda between the pure soul and all these non-soul things, you don't have the right understanding. That is called as mithyatva, which is the cause of bondage. So mithyatva is not the cause of bondage. Not having the bheda vigyan is the cause of bondage. Not understanding the bhed. And the bhed is there. You don't have to do the bhed. The bhed is there. But very minutely you have to look at the reality and understand the bhed and then stop nurturing more Ragdvesh, nurture the Gyan Swabhav. This is called Samaik. You do Antarmorat Samaik, you become eligible for Nirvan. Nirvan means Keval Gyan. You don't have to do the bhed. The bhed is there. As the bhed is there between gold and silver in a gold-silver combined ornament. No, they are together. But when you go to sell it, will you get the full value for the silver will be valued for gold? No. Silver ka value alag, gold ka value alag. So even though they are intact, they are not of the same type. They are different. And you can separate the gold and silver. You can separate the milk and the water. Like that, you can separate the Atma from the karmas and kashai and body and everything. So unless and until you understand the difference, the asrav will keep happening. So the first asrav that is happening is mithyatva. Because of this mithyatva, you take to an indisciplined life, avirati, and you are careless about your own goal and eternal happiness. That is pramad. And then you have the 3 channels of activity by which you conduct yourself in the material world. So if you want eternal happiness, take these 3 channels of activity and with the help of these 3 channels of activity, absorb in the pure soul. Do the Gyan, Darshan and Charitra of being in the Atma. Then no pramad happens, no avirati happens, no mithyatva happens, no asrav happens. Okay. Now, even if you can't absorb in the pure soul, understand that you are a pure soul, that you are matra gyayak. Matra means only. You are that right now. Uski mahima nahi aa rahi hai apne ko. We are not able to have the glory of it. We are not able to glorify our own pure soul. We are glorifying all material things associated with our name and all that we are glorifying. But to date, we have not glorified our eternal pure nature. That is what the Acharya wants us to do now and come out of Mithyatva. And then eventually Avirati, the more and more you glorify your pure soul, Mithyatva, Avirati, Kashaya, Yoga will be diluted. You switch on the light that I am a pure soul. Not at the intellectual level, not at the word level, not at the learning level, but at the experiential level. Then only all these asrav and all can be checked. Understood the bottom line of this chapter? हाँ ठीक है हाँ बोलिए सौरभ सर आपको कुछ कहना है
I wanted to ask, ma'am, in Vyavhar, we often say that Jiva is binding 7 or 8 karmas every moment.
Yes.
So how would you explain this concept from that perspective if we say that Samyakdarshi Jiva doesn't bind karmas?
Very good, very good. In this chapter, या आगे के chapter में आएगा, निर्जरा के chapter में, that Samyak Drishti, whatever he enjoys in the world, no, is also the cause of nirjara. बंद नहीं हो रहा है, उल्टा निर्जरा हो रहा है. So you have to understand that मोहनीय कर्म के there are 16 kashai, no, anantanubandhi 4, apratyakhani, pratyakhyani 7. So for Samyak Drishti Jiv, the 7 prakritis are diluted. You know the 7, no? Anantanubandhi 4 and Darshan Mohini.
Darshan Mohini 3.
They are diluted. So that related to those 7, bandh is not happening. But related to the other kashai, he is not, Samyak Drishti has not taken to vratas. He is not given up pramad. He's yet taking to the yoga activities. So that much asrav is happening. But that asrav is 1% of the 100%. And that Anantanubandhi kashai is 99%. So that has been diluted for the Samyak Drishti. So for him, no bandha, very, 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 very minuscule bandha is happening. And that he can destroy. He's got the power to destroy 99% of the moha. So will he not be able to destroy that 1% moha? That
Definitely.
much power comes when a person becomes a Samyak Drishti. That is the power of right understanding, power of right vision and all that. With the help of this right understanding, he dilutes all the kashai and everything. So, so bandh, so abandh and bandh both are happening. समझ में आया? Abandh related to the 7 is not happening, but bandh related to the other kashaya. But look at a mithya drishti, dravyalingi, muniraj. Whenever we say dravyalingi, we mean mithya drishti. He has not got the right vision of the pure soul. He does not understand that he is a matra gyayak. He thinks he has to do something and get moksha. So for him, the Anantanubandhi kashaya is not diluted. So for him, continuously bandh of that 99% category is happening. And he is trying to dilute that 1% bandha. But this 1% bandha of avirati, kashaya and all will not go unless this 99% is checked.
Got it.
Hence, the study of Parmagam is important to understand the real nature of bandha, moksha, everything. Only if you understand, you will come on it, no?
Yeah.
Otherwise, what is the need? Right from day 1, we are talking of 7 tattvas. And now also in Samayasar, we are talking of the 7 or 9 tattvas.
Yes.
But when we started, our understanding was different. Now that we are reading, our understanding is different. Like that, if you keep on reading and keep on reflecting, your understanding will grow. And then you will understand the real Jiv Tattva and all the other tattvas. So now listen to me. A practical application. Okay, Saurabh sir. A practical application of this learning. Like for example, when I'm talking to you, I'm taking this class, right? So what do I feel? I am taking this class. So my ego is there. I am taking. But my learning informs me that you are only knowing that somebody is sitting here and taking the class. You are that knower. You are not the doer of this class. Understood? So for me, that Anantanubandhi Kashai level ka asrav is not happening. Because my understanding about Jiv Tattva, I am that Jiv Tattva who is a knower. And what is happening is now Shubh Asrav. And this asrav is the cause of bondage. So I don't rely much on it. Although I will not leave my duty of teaching and learning, because I'm yet not that inspired to be with my pure soul, or that karma is stopping me from going to my pure soul, or my weakness or my temptations, etc., etc., etc. But whatever may be the case, I am that pure soul. I recognize it in my gyan, in my shraddha, every moment. Although in my charitra, it has to wait. So when I'm doing all these activities, मैं उसमें रच पच नहीं रही, किया तो ठीक, नहीं किया तो ठीक. So samta bhav, samayik, samabhav, anand. My happiness is not dependent on this activity. Because every moment the thought that I am a pure soul gives me the joy and happiness. Nothing else in this world gives me joy or happiness. Because the temporary things cannot be the source of my permanent happiness. So at my gyan level, shraddha level, there should be no doubt, no confusion. Then only your samyak darshan is right and anantanubandhi kasha is checked. And then one fine day, with the power of this samyak darshan, I will absorb in the pure soul and get keval gyan, get nirvan. And I'm not worried about keval gyan and nirvan also. When it has to come, it will come. Everything is sequentially bound. So according to that sequence only, I'm talking, I'm thinking, I'm doing, I'm knowing. So that should be the faith in the Krambad Parya, in Bhagwan's Keval Gyan, and in Atma Ka Swabhav. There should be no doubt, no confusion, and that is that Nishchintata makes you Nishank. When you are Nishank, now you have no Kanksha, Nikanksha, no doubt, Nirvichikitsa, no Mudata, Mudadrishti. All the 8 limbs of Samyak Darshan keep growing inside. So andar mein prabhavna ho rahi hai. Even though I'm doing the prabhavna outside, but I am not stopping myself from being prabhavit by my understanding of the concept of pure. So that andar ki prabhavna is nirjara ka karan. And bahar ki prabhavna that I'm doing is asrav ka karan. But I understand asrav as asrav. I understand jiv as jiv. I understand bandh as bandh. So I'm applying the tattva. What I'm doing is tattva abhyas. And this tattva abhyas, see, one is tattva gyan. You know it. Now you have to apply it. Practical. That was theory. Now practical. This will steer your path on the moksha mark. This will steer your pathway. And then you can proceed, and then whatever karma uday comes, you don't attend to it and you keep checking it. Nirjara keeps happening. No more bondage happens, and you are already experiencing the bliss of moksha. You're not waiting for moksha to happen and then you will experience the bliss. Moksha says you start experience the bliss of the Gyayak Mahatma, moksha will happen. But what we wait, oh, moksha aega, moksha hoga, moksha hoga. And we keep postponing our moksha. Understood, dear? Understood, Padma Priya?
Thank you.
It makes sense or not? So
Yes,
now for this tattva abhyas, do you have to have do you have to be in a very luxurious place or in the forest? It can happen anytime, anywhere. Even in Narak, it can happen. Provided you have learned it well, you're able to apply it correctly, samyak way mein you're able to apply, you can get that samyak darshan anywhere in the teen lok. But if you're not ready and you miss the fine things, nobody can help. Nobody can help you except yourself. So are we ready to help ourselves? Okay, chal. So let us quickly go through these pages. So 4 causes of bondage, and they are of 2 types. Sangya, asangya. Sangya is jiv related, asangya is ajiv related. So jiv mithyatva, ajiv mithyatva. Jiv avirati, ajiv avirati. Jiv pramad, ajiv pramad. Kashai, yog. So pramad is included under kashai. So you all have understood, no? Dravya asrav, bhav asrav. Same thing over here. Dravya asrav is related to the pudgal, and bhav asrav is related to the bhav that the jiv does. So usi ko sangya asangya bole. Okay? So the samyak drishti jiv also has rag. Here it is telling that he doesn't have rag. But the Samyak Drishti doesn't have the Anantanubandhi wala rag. The other rag is there, which is very, very minuscule. Minuscule, matlab bahut thoda.
That's what's the confusion.
Huh?
That
कौन
was the
बोला?
confusion, ma'am.
हाँ, अब clear हो गया confusion? Okay, so now the Samyak Drishti understands that it is Gyan Swabhav Matra Jeev. Har samay, even though it is doing rag, he is able to differentiate, discriminate between Gyan and rag. He is not able to absorb in the Gyan. He is not able to consistently apply the Gyan and go to the Gyayak Bhav. That is Muni Dasha. That will happen beyond 7th Gunasthan. The consistent absorption in the Gyayak Bhav, remaining in the Gyan Swabhav, is understood and experienced by the Samyak Drishti Jeev. But he cannot pursue it because of the remaining Mohaniya karma package that is there, or because of his weakness. He can't keep blaming the karmas. He understands this is what is my duty, this is what is my goal, but he's not able to take it up. The example that is given is the bed sheet, is not yours, but you are so committed to other things that you're not able to go and return the bed sheet and collect your bed sheet. So you're not able to give up the more agvesh and collect your Gyayak Bhavka package. But you've understood that that is you. That package is you. This package is not yours. Understood?
Ma'am, I have a question. Can I? Can we say that the Asravas are Krambad?
Everything in this universe is Krambad. Everything in this universe is Krambad. Kaise ek example le lo. Rishabdev Bhagwan knew that Mahavir Swami ka Jeev, Marichi ka Jeev, will become 24th Tirthankar. So, itna sequence mein Asrav hoga, Bandh hoga, Sambar hoga, Nirjara hoga, baad mein uska moksha hoga. Everything was clear in his mind. And it is said that Rishabdev Bhagwan ke so many generations went to moksha. Hai na? While Rishabha was there, that time itself 100 of his sons and 99 of his sons and so many other people went to moksha. So for this grandson, Asrav will continue till the end of the 24th Tirthankar stage, and then only he will be the 24th Tirthankar. So he was not worried. So no dravya can do anything of another dravya. For example, just imagine that this is a mountain. Okay, this is a mountain. And there are layers and layers and layers of the sand or stone or mud or whatever it is. Now, when mountain ke badle, you think this is a heap. This is a heap. Now somebody wants to remove this heap. It's a cliff. It's a kind of a cliff. And somebody is just pulling this cliff from here. Pulling matlab trying to drag something out of the cliff over here. Now, when you drag it, everything will come in a sequence or not. Or when erosion happens or anything happens, in a sequence only it will happen or not. And supposing it is determined that there has to be a hailstorm or something, and all of a sudden the cliff has to collapse. So if that is predetermined, then that time also everything is going in a sequence. Understood? So aise hi, on the Atma, there are heaps and heaps and heaps of karmas. And all these karmas, they will be coming out in a sequence. And karmas also coming to the Atma in a sequence. Going out also in a sequence, coming in a sequence. Stopping in a sequence. Moksha happening in a sequence. Understood? Supposing you have a heap of clothes and you want to remove the last cloth. Okay, then you have to remove the upper wale clothes in a sequence and then take it out. Everything is placed in a sequence. Like that, the karmas are placed in a sequence and they come out in a sequence. And that can be known by a Keval Gnani only. You and I cannot know. We can only have an inference of it based on our scriptural study. प्रत्यक्ष नहीं है, ये सब प्रत्यक्ष नहीं है, अपने को प्रत्यक्ष नहीं है, इंद्रिय प्रत्यक्ष नहीं है, आत्म प्रत्यक्ष हो सकता. That is the power of the Atma Gyan.
So the bhavs that emanate, all the bhavs that emanate, sometimes there are several bhavs that come to us. So the bhav karmas, they are also krambad.
Yes. Yes. How you have to understand. Now listen to me. I have taught you about 5 samvai. So when what is to happen, everything is predetermined. That is one of the samvai. One of the factors. The other factor is I am a pure soul. And Purusharth of being in the pure soul. And when Asrav has to happen, when Samvar has to happen, let it happen. I am not bothered. I am a pure soul and I enjoy being a pure soul. This Purusharth I have done. So in my time, the third factor is time. So time will come, no, when all the Asrav will be arrested. All the Asrav will be arrested based on this understanding. That I am pure soul, Gyayak, and I have to do the Purusharth of being absorbing in the Gyak. Or knowing this at the Shraddha level, Gyan level, and then at the experience level. This Purusharth I am determined. So now all my Asrav will stop or not. Now my time has come. So I have understood my pure soul. Now all that Asrav that is sequentially bound will be altered or not. Altered matlab, they'll go through a sea change or not. But supposing I just depend on this samvai, that everything is sequentially bound, and when my moksha is to happen, it will happen. I've understood I'm a pure soul. Now I will not do the Purusharth. When time comes, I will do. And when my karma goes, I will do. For such a person, the time will never come. That krambad mein uska moksha aayega hi nahi. So supposing in your krambad it is written that your moksha happens very far, then only you will think I'm a pure soul, and when it has to come, it will happen. I will not do these 3 things. I'll not do the Purusharth. You won't be able to do the Purusharth. But if your time has come, so you will apply more and more Purusharth in being in the Swabhav. Then we will say that in this time, this was determined to happen. So all 5 collectively you have to apply. If you just take sequence, sab kuch krambad hai, so you will go to deeper mithyat. There's a very thin line between the right understanding of krambad and wrong understanding of krambad. If you apply it rightly, you can get Samyak Darshan here and now. But if you apply it wrongly, you can delay your Samyak Darshan by millions of janam. है ना? हाँ. So आप क्रमबद्ध बोल के स्वच्छंदी भी बन सकते हो, और क्रमबद्ध बोल करके ज्ञायक भाव का आनंद करके सम्यक दृष्टि भी. So सम्यक दर्शन, क्रमबद्ध, केवल ज्ञान, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट कॉन्सेप्ट्स है. What is seen in केवल ज्ञान, according to that only it will happen. My केवल ज्ञान, when it has to happen, that वो भी भगवान के ज्ञान में है. अरे भगवान के ज्ञान में है, वो दिख रहा है, लेकिन भगवान के ज्ञान में they are showing you your ज्ञान स्वभाव, वो नहीं दिख रहा है. So this is half-baked knowledge. So little knowledge is very dangerous. समझ में आया? थोड़ा समझ में आया? बाकी आप लोग पुरुषार्थ करिए. पूछिए, आप लोग क्वेश्चन पूछिए. Then only I'll be able to highlight. Okay, chalo, don't ask now any questions till I finish up to Nirjara Adhikar. I will not take any questions. Okay, chalo. So we are already in June, the beginning of June. I think we will have our classes even in July, because Anushilan karna hai, aur isme bhi so many chapters are pending. So let us see. So the Samyak Drishti does not have the Rag, which is of the Anantanubandhi type. So for him, no Asrav and no Bandh. That much Asrav, that much Bandh is not happening. But for the remaining causes, the Asrav and Bandh will be happening. So as I'm teaching Asrav, understand Bandh also. Okay, chalo. So this Pratyay is called as Dravya Asrav. Pratyay is called as Dravya Asrav. Now they say that all these Asrav, no, karmic Pudgal, are all like one heap of mud. You understand? Heap of mud, very fine dust. So dust is in dust. You are the Chaitanya Swarup Bhagwan Atma. You are like the mirror on which the dust of karma is there. But in the mirror, there is no dust. In the mirror, there is only the property of reflecting. So in your consciousness, every moment, some or the other object is reflected. Gyan knows it, Darshan sees it. So you are matra knower and seer, and not the doer of these or of all these asrav and all that. So Bhagwan is not explaining asrav. He is explaining the art of liberation through the concept of asrav. The art of liberating through the concept. Okay. So Jnani ke no bhav asrav is there. Hence a Jnani is called nirasrav. Nirasrav, without asrav. Okay. So Jnani is a bandhak. Now, so Gyan ka parinaman, how Gyan ka parinaman be the cause of bondage? See, now look, I'm going to tell you a very important thing. I've told earlier also, but I'll repeat again, I think. See, my Gyan swabhav, knowing nature, cannot be the cause of bondage. And I don't have keval Gyan, okay, jo mere mein nahi hai, that also cannot be the cause of bondage, no? You understood? Your swabhav cannot be the cause of bondage. And I don't have the knowledge of physics, chemistry, biology, etc. So how can that be the cause of my bondage? Understood? So the cause of bondage is not the swabhav or not the vibhav of keval gyan, but not having the understanding of the swabhav, which is called as mithyatva, is the cause of bondage. So now Kundukund Dev is telling, understand your swabhav, your trikal, dhruv, bhagwan, atma, gyayak, sakshi bhav, witnessing nature. That is your self-same nature. Come to it, experience it, enjoy it. एक बार तो उसके पास आ जाओ. एक बार experience कर लो, देखो. Then all the mithyatva will go. The mithyatva is gone. Now why you will go to the worldly things? Why you will embrace worldly things? No, nothing in the world will fascinate you. Because you are so fascinated by the pure soul. How Anant, Aryan, Siddha Bhagwan are fascinated by the pure soul? You also have come in that category. Understood? थोड़ा समझ में आया कि नहीं? है ना?
Yes, ma'am.
See,
Yes, ma'am.
I have fascination for America. Then only I will go to America, no? If I don't have the fascination, how I'll go? America is there where it is. Like that, Gyayak Bhav is there where it is. So Gyayak Bhav is not the cause of bondage or liberation. You not understanding the Gyayak Bhav is the cause of bondage. And you understanding the Gyayak Bhav is the cause of liberation. That's all. You have the mahima of going to America, you will go to America. You don't have, why Bharat Bhai is not coming? Saurabh sir, unko thoda call karo na.
Okay, ma'am.
हाँ, उनको थोड़ा इन्फॉर्म कर दीजिए. ओके, सो आत्मा की महिमा जैसे भगवान को आ रही है वैसी हमको भी आए. फॉर दैट वी आर रीडिंग दिस परमागम. ओके, बिकॉज यू हैव महिमा ऑफ सम्यक दर्शन. Oh, Samyak Darshan, I want Samyak Darshan should come, Samyak Darshan should happen. है ना? Samyak Darshan, we keep telling. But Atma की महिमा नहीं आती. So Samyak Darshan will not come. It will be the cause of bondage. Maybe this thought, this bhav of mahima of Samyak Darshan can give you another janma where you get all these facility to get Samyak Darshan. You can get a human birth, you can get Jain Kul, again you can get. Understood? Okay, chalo. So, Atma ka gyan
Ma'am,
gun.
what exactly do you mean by Mahima? Ma'am?
Oh, Mahima. महिमा को क्या बोलेंगे इंग्लिश में? Understanding the magnanimity. है ना?
Understanding,
you
understanding
have
the
to
importance,
understand the
understanding the
Samyak
importance.
Darshan ka Mahima.
Important significance. Like, I'll give you one small example.
Can we say
You've done
grandeur,
any
ma'am?
genealogy, right? हाँ,
Can we say grandeur?
हाँ, grandeur तो है, but उसकी महिमा हमको नहीं आ रही है. आत्मा का grandeur तो है, उस grandeur का that awe feeling.
So, ma'am, I was thinking, okay, we are doing so many things, but to remove 10 minutes for meditation, I'm like, I have to really plan. If I knew the importance in the long run, I would leave other things and do that.
Okay, I'll give you one important thing. You feel that you have to meditate on the pure soul, right? But you're not able to meditate. Now, it is like sugar is telling, I will meditate on sugar, then only I will be sweet. Is it the right way to look at things? Whether I meditate on the pure soul or not, I am that pure soul. ये जब तक श्रद्धा में नहीं आएगा, ज्ञान में नहीं आएगा, meditation is the only चारित्र, वो चारित्र में नहीं आएगा. ध्यान के लिए ही सारा चारित्र अंगीकार किया जाता. All different 12 types of tap are all for dhyan only. And that dhyan of Atma is happening every moment. Understood what I'm telling? I know.
Yes, ma'am.
When you're knowing, are you not knowing that you're knowing? Are you not knowing that you're knowing?
Yes, we are.
But that knowing nature is me. Nothing else is me. Even if death has to come, okay, it's everybody, tata, bye-bye, see you. Detached.
Ma'am, is it glory?
Glory, yes, glory.
Ma'am, but my question came from that sentence that you said.
Wait, Shobha madam, let me finish her answer. But you have got at the Shraddha level, Gyan level, the glory of the pure soul. But at the Charitra level, it is not coming because the Charitra Mohaniya Karma is powerfully present there right now. You understand what I'm telling? If you feel that all Samyak Drishtis should absorb in the pure soul and get moksha, then there will be no Gunasthan only, no. Everybody, 4th Gunasthan say they'll straight away go to the 12th Gunasthan. But it has to wait. The other karma package is there. Avirati is there. Pratyakhyanavaran, Apratyakhyanavaran, Sanjvalan, all are there. So the day a person becomes a Muni, he should become a Kevli Bhagwan. He doesn't become, no. It takes thousands of years. For Rishabh, it took Mahavir 12.5 years. So what was stopping them? Every moment they were doing the Purusharth of absorbing, but that Purusharth was not matching with the nature of the pure soul. The level of Vairagya was not matching the level of absorption that is to happen. So again and again they'll come out. Again they'll go. Again they'll come out. Again they'll go. Again they'll come out. Because now the karma is also there. Nimitta is also there. The upadan is also not so strong right now. So time factor comes in. And then we say, Krambad mein aisa hi hona tha. Understood, Rajal? You're not responding when I say something. You're supposed to say yes, ma'am, or no, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Otherwise, I'll keep on talking.
No.
Yes, Shobha, madam.
No, ma'am. I was foxed with that sentence. You said when you understand the Mahima of Samyak Darshan, but not the Mahima of Atma. But you just explained the whole thing. It's become clear now.
Okay.
You can understand the Mahima of Samyak Darshan, but that is where you stand at the 4th Gunasthan or 6th Gunasthan, and then you keep going deeper and deeper into your soul. And when you really understand the Mahima of Atma, that is when the Keval Gyan comes.
No. See, the Mahima of Atma and Samyak Darshan all happen in the 1st Gunasthan. In the 4th Gunasthan, it is the experience of the pure soul. You understand?
No, but you said the one sentence you said, you may have Mahima of Samyak Darshan, but if you don't know the Mahima of Atma, then you can't achieve
Samyak Darshan.
Yes. No. You can't achieve moksha, you said.
You can't achieve Samyak Darshan only. You can't achieve Samyak Darshan only. I'll give you one example.
How do you understand the Mahima of Samyak Darshan if you don't understand the Mahima of soul, ma'am? The Mahima of soul is the first step to do that, no?
See, a Dravyalingi Muni also can have Mahima of Samyak Darshan. He can write books on it, he can do a PhD, he can give lectures, he can do everything, telling you the importance of Samyak Darshan. But is it equal to Mahima of Atma?
No, ma'am says you have Mahima on Samyak Darshan. Atma should have Mahima. You said, ma'am.
Atma ki Mahima nahi aa rahi. It is like I'll tell you, Samyak Darshan is the key to open all the doors. Okay. So you have the Mahima of the key, but you are not using that key to get the treasure. Oh, this key is so beautiful. This is my key. With great difficulty, I got it. I know. It is so important. This can unlock all the treasures. This can give me everything in the world. I'm telling. But I'm not using the key to see the treasure of the pure soul.
It means application, ma'am. Huh?
Huh?
It means application.
Application only is Jainism, dear. Everything else is Bandha only. Asara Bandha only.
Ma'am, I don't want to divert, but you said Dravyalingi Muni doesn't have this thing. I mean, he knows the Mahima of Samyak Darshan, but he doesn't move. But then Dravyalingi Muni is a Mithyatvi, no? He is not a Samyak Drishti.
See, Dravyalingi Muni has done Kathor Tapasya. He's mastered the 14 Purvas. Okay, he's not an Abhavi Mithya Drishti, but he's a Mithya Drishti now. He can also read up to 14 Purvas.
Correct.
And
but he's
still
still a Mithya Drishti.
He's not got the determination of the pure soul. He's understood at the intellectual level, but at the deep down experience level, he's not experienced the Gyayak Bhav. And an Abhavi will never experience. But a Dravyalingi can experience, but he's not experiencing. He's only talking about it. He's preaching about it. But he's not able to crack the nut of breaking the Gordian knot of wrong understanding. So he remains a Mithyatvi. He can go up to 9th Grivik. He can do Kathor Tapasya. He can, for years together, he can go to the Himalayas and meditate without knowing the right way of meditation. I'll tell you one small thing. We have been reading Jainism, at least Shobha Madam, for the past 4-5 years. You know, your 1820 batch, 2022 batch. So 4 years. Say. So now, without reading all this, being an ordinary Jain, a Shwetambar Jain, reading all the Agamas, in which there is no talk of this Gyayak Bhav. So he is also getting all the Samyak Darshan Gyan concept, Samyak Tvakya Atang, everything he is getting. So he is also understanding Jainism, but not the way a person who has read Parmagam is able to understand. So usko bhi Jainism ki mahima aayegi, Samyak Darshan ki mahima aayegi. But he has not heard about the Gyayak Bhav. He is not about that Atma is Gyayak Bhav. So usko Atma ki mahima nahi aa rahi hai. So this Samyak Darshan ki mahima, maybe eventually in future births he may get it, he may not get it. There's no guarantee. There's no guarantee that he will get it, he will not get it. He may get it, provided he hears about the Gyayak Bhav, then he understands the Gyayak Bhav, and then he absorbs in it. And even for a fraction of a second, if he absorbs in it, then it is Samyak Darshan. Until then, it is all first Gunastan Mithya Darshana. So we can say we are all Samyaktva Sanmukh Mithya Drishtis. We are facing Samyak Darshan, but we are in the stand of Mithyatva right now. And this Samyaktva is trying to face the Atma. So we are talking about Samyak Darshan kiska chahiye? Atma ka, Swa ka, Mera, my own nature. So that is the easiest thing to do in the universe. But since Anadikal, we have not attempted it. So much of heaps of Asrav and Bandha, everything is piled up. So slowly, meticulously, we have to remove all that pile and then we can find the gem of the pure soul, which is already there. Whether you find it or not, that gem is you. It is yours. You belong to that only and nothing else. That level of detachment happens. That level of curiosity happens. You will seek it. Be a seeker. Then you become a Rishi. Be a seer. First seeker. Jigyasu bano. Then you What do you have to be? You have to, you're as non-gyata, drashta, akarta. Akarta is seer, knower, seer, and non-doer. So all our Siddha Bhagavan not doing anything, because Atma is not of the nature of doing anything. Doing anything is asrav. Any man, vachan, kaya activity happens, asrav is happening. Tatvar Sutra, kaya, vang, mana, karma, yoga, sa asravaha, shubha punyasya, ashubha papasya. Shubha bhav you have. Oh, Samyak Darshan is good, Bhagwan is good, Atma is good. Shubha bhav hai, asrav hai. So all these are vikalp, all these are thoughts. But who is knowing all these thoughts? Oh, that knower is me, that knower is me. Then all this doing will stop. First, the mahima of non-doing will come. Then only the all doing will stop. First, all ashubh doing stop. Then even shubh doing will stop. But they will all stop gradually. According to the gunasthan, you progress. And how you'll progress on the gunasthan? By becoming more and worthy. Right? So you are an MBBS doctor because you were worthy to be an MBBS doctor. So you exploited your worthiness and you reached that level. So you are worthy of Keval Gyan, but you have to exploit that worthiness and then manifest your worthiness and then get that Keval Gyan. Now again, if you have the Mahima of Keval Gyan, but Keval Gyan is one Paryay. Like that infinite Keval Gyan ki Paryay are emanating from the pure soul. Anadi Kal se I am of the Gyan nature and only Gyan ki Paryay is emanating from my pure soul. And one fine day, Keval Gyan ki Paryay will come. But Mahima mujhe Keval Gyan ki nahi hai. Mahima mujhe factory from where this Keval Gyan ke gems are going to come. That is Atma. That is the pure soul. That is the Trikali Dhruv Gyayak. The more and more you get the Mahima of the Trikali Dhruv Gyayak, you are working towards your Keval Gyan. And when you want Keval Gyan, you're not working. When you're working towards Keval Gyan, you're actually not working towards Keval. You're working against creating a divide between you and Keval Gyan. But you have the Mahima of pure soul. You're bridging the gap between you and Keval Gyan. Understood?
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Actually, from this, what I understand is, first you need to know, then you need to perceive. The perception should come. And the third thing is the experience.
Yes. So, now, all three will happen in one shot. All three will happen in one shot, then it is Samyak Darshan. Now you're reading. You're only reading. So you're at the intellectual level, you're knowing. But when you sit and meditate, at the Shraddha, see, now you're reading, so you're getting the Shraddha of it. But that Shraddha is not enough to help you to absorb in the pure soul. So more Shraddha has to come. And how that more Shraddha will come? When again and again and again, more Gyan you do. Gyan matlab Gyan ka application you do. Then that Shraddha becomes, will be encashed into experience. To get that Shraddha only, we are doing this repeated Gyan ka practice. Gyan ka Swadhyay. But this Swadhyay is different from the Swaka Adhyan that you sit and do in private. That's why in Jainism, there can never be group meditations. Each one individually has to, we can group mein do Swadhyay. But group meditation karte hain log, alag baat hai. But no Tirthankars made people sit all the Gandhar in a group and meditate on the pure soul and get the understanding. He explained, now you all go and sit and do yours. It is like a crow collecting the bread, chapati, and then sitting in private and eating. The monkey collecting it and sitting in private and enjoy. All things we enjoy in privacy only, no? Whether it is watching a mobile or a TV or a movie or anything, sab apna apna hi hota hai, na? Whether it is a rasgulla, also you all can sit together and open a bowl of rasgulla and serve. But each one's enjoyment is his own, na? Like that.
Got it. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, Bharat bhai kuch kehna cha rahe hain.
Ma'am, can I ask you a question? Jai Jinendra, अभी
आप
आपने
लोग ऐसे पूछेंगे ना तो मुझे 4 वीक में 4 संडे बुलाना पड़ेगा। हाँ, पूछे पूछे पूछे।
Yeah, अभी आपने ये during last few minutes एक अच्छा phrase दिया था सम्यक्त्व का, मैं भूल गया वो, I could not write it down, you know. I know.
I don't know, you have to tell me exactly.
I
Because
know.
मैं continuously उसके बारे में ही बात कर रही हूँ, तो कौन सी बात?
It was very nice phrase, you know, very nice.
You listen to the recording again, you will get
Yeah,
it.
yeah, that's
Listen to
true.
the recording again, you will get it.
Thank you.
Okay, so now I would like you to all look at the footnote given on page number 79. What it says is कि यहाँ पर they have given ज्ञान दर्शन गुण से नहीं लेना चाहिए. Even though they are talking about ज्ञान दर्शन, क्योंकि स्वभाव बंध का कारण नहीं. So this ज्ञान दर्शन चारित्र, you have to understand at 2 levels. है ना? Like for example, sugar का ज्ञान, and sugar is sweet, uska shraddhan, and then experiencing the sweetness of the sugar. Okay. Now, whether you experience the sweetness of the sugar or not, the sugar is sweet or not. So like that, whether you experience your Gyayak Bhav or not, your Gyayak Swabhav is intact. Your Gyayak Swabhav is intact. So your Gyan Darshan Charitra is intact. That cannot be the cause of your bondage. Okay. Now, you are not having Keval Gyan, that cannot be the cause of bondage. Uday mein aaya hua hai. So what is the cause of bondage? Uday mein every moment the Dravya Asrav, Bhav Asrav is happening. Dravya Asrav, Pudgal, Karman Vargana ke Pudgal are every moment Uday mein aa rahe hain. ठीक है? And because of that Uday, you are not able to go to your pure soul. You are not able to sit with your pure soul. You are experiencing the Raga, the Bhav. And you consider Rag as yours. You don't consider Gyan as yours. Okay? For example, I'm eating a Rasgulla. I like a Rasgulla. So actually, I don't eat Rasgullas. Just telling you one example, wo easily मुंह से आ जाता है. So, I like Rasgullas. So, Rag bhi hai. And am I not knowing that I like Rasgullas? So, liking the Rasgulla is not the cause of bondage. Me not knowing that I am merely a knower of this Rag is a cause of bondage. I consider Rag as mine. I don't consider Gyan as mine. So this is the root cause of what? This Agyan is the root cause of all Bandha, Mithyatva, etc. So the Jiv is in Agyan Bhav. So Gyan Darshan, है ना? Agyan Bhav में जो ज्ञान गया, that is the cause of bondage. I'll give you one more example. Supposing I tell you all, sit in meditation and 1 minute, just think of fire. है ना? Aag, 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 aag. Meditate on fire. Okay. If you practically do it and see, you will know what I'm telling. Just meditate on fire. Aag, 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 aag. So, okay, now come out. Now, aag में परिणत आत्मा, है ना? आग में परिणत आपका ज्ञान. And fire, heat hai, light hai, it burns, uska shraddha. And you're experiencing the aag. Experiencing matlab, you're contemplating on that aag. Now, when you were doing this, did your eyes or your mind or your body become hot? Nothing happened. Did your gyan become garam? Did the heat go into your eyes? If I tell you, all of you look at fire. So will your eyes burn?
No, ma'am.
Will your eyes burn? Nothing is happening to the eyes, no. Nothing is happening to your gyan. So nothing is happening to you look at the gutter. Now will your eyes become dirty? No, nothing happens to the eyes. In the same way, as nothing is happening to the eyes when you look at fire or you look at the gutter, in the same way, in your gyan, whatever you do, and how much ever rag dvesh you do, The Gyan does not become Ragmay. Atma remains Gyanmay. But now in the Gyan, the Jiv is not experiencing the Gyan. He's only thinking of fire, 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 fire. He's forgotten that he is Gyan. Since when? Since Anadikal. He's ever not come and understood that he is Gyan Swabha. Even though he is Gyan Swabha. At the deepest level, he knows that I am not all this. Deepest level, we all know that we are not all this. But at the Shraddha level, this wrong faith, it keeps us away from it and keeps it in the world. Am I able to help you understand this line? So,
Yes, ma'am.
Rag mein Parinat Atma is Ragmay. That Rag May hai is not the cause of bondage. Not understanding that I am Gnanmay. Nothing has happened to my Gnan. My Gnan is ever intact, safe and secure, not bolted. Nothing. I am beyond birth and death. No karma can touch me. No kashai can touch me. No suffering can touch me. I am that in pure soul. When you have that, understand, I am safe and secure in my Gyan Swabhav. Nothing in this world can take away anything from me, and nothing in this world can enter into. Bhagwan is cognizing the whole universe, but nothing of the universe enters into his pure soul. It is matra gyayak, like the mirror reflecting nature, crystal reflecting nature. But the power of that gyan is such that in one samay, it can cognize the whole universe. That power of the soul we have not understood. And so we have not absorbed in it. We have not loved it the way Paramatma is loving their Atma. The way Paramatma, loving nahi bolna, adoring. The way Paramatma is adoring his pure soul and telling us to adore our pure soul. We are adoring Bhagwan without understanding his commandments that we are supposed to adore our pure soul. Bhagwan doesn't want your devotion to him. He wants you to be devoted to your intrinsic Trikali Dhruv pure soul. That we have not understood and we have not attempted it. That is the cause of Asrav. So here in this Asrav chapter, the beauty of the pure soul is to be brought out. That will destroy all the Asrav. But if you keep telling Asrav Adhikar mein, all these 4 other cause of Asrav is of this many types, in this many Gunasthan Asrav will go, and this much Asrav will go in this Gunasthan, Bhagwan is without Asrav, then you are not having the adoration of pure soul. So Samyak Darshan will not happen, Mithyatva will not go. So we have not understood the Samayasar Bhagwan Atma.
Got
Okay.
it.
Ma'am, what is this Adha Karma and Udhyeshik, ma'am?
Page number?
Same, 79 footnote.
कहाँ पर है?
जिस पाप कर्म से आहार उत्पन्न हो,
No. My
Adha
page number
karma-
79. My page 79, your page 79 is different. In my 79, there is no this thing. Oh, no, dear. You have to take 79 of the old book.
Yeah, but this new
Asrav
book,
Adhikar. Go to the Asrav Adhikar. Asrav Adhikar. Almost 10, 12 pages.
oh,
I'm
that's
sorry.
75. That is, यहाँ पुण्य पाप के धर्म में धर्म अधर्म का प्रयोग किया गया. That one?
नहीं, उसके पहले.
ज्ञान ही आत्मा का पद है, शेष वर्णादि के
उसके पहले 4 पेज. उसके पहले 4 पेज.
Ashraf. Okay, I got Ashraf.
I'm so sorry.
ज्ञान दर्शन गुण.
Yes.
So I'll wait for you to come to that.
Okay.
Adha dharma. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So all of you understood this. So the conclusion of this chapter is that Acharya ne बंध का मूल कारण is भाव आश्रव. So your moh, rag, dvesh is also not the cause of asra. We not having the right understanding of the pure soul, mithyatva asra, is the cause of all the moha, moh, rag, dvesh ka asra. Okay? And because of this mithyatva, all the kashai and all the mohaniya karma is intact, not diluted even a bit. So when you read this Parmagam, and reading this also, you can nurture your mithyatva. How? Oh, I know Parmagam, I know all this, I have studied all this, and you give talks on all this, but you fail to have the adoration, glory that I am of yours. I'll give you one small example. Supposing I'm talking so much, I adore the pure soul, right? At my Shraddha level, at my Gyan level. But supposing a snake comes here, or a monster comes here, will I not panic and run? बोलिए. Then you will
Yes.
ask, no madam, आप बड़ी बड़ी बातें कर रहे हो, फिर ऐसे थोड़ा सा लग गया तो आ करते हो. Huh? Little pain is there, you're not able to tolerate. Where your Samyak Darshan is gone, where your Atma talk is gone, where you believe that this snake cannot do anything for me or harm me. बोलो, doubt आएगा कि नहीं आएगा?
Definitely.
Now you have to understand that if my charitra mohaniya karma is there, bhaya mohaniya karma is there, so that dravya asra karma ka uday will make me fearful of the creature around me. That is the charitra mohaniya ka dosh hai. Right? Charitra mohaniya ka dosh hai. But at my shraddha level, that this snake, even though it can kill my body, my soul is beyond birth and death. I'm ready to take Sallekhana and go in my pure soul. But if my mohaniya karma is there, it will not allow me to do even that Sallekhana. But eventually in future births, consistent application of this concept will help me to overcome all kinds of fears. That is what in Bhaktamar we tell. No, a Samyak Drishti has no fear of lion or fire or war or snake or anything. और उधर जठराग्नि उधर क्या बोलते हैं ना, मुझे गाथा नहीं याद आ रही है ना. So even for a Samyak Drishti, all these problems will come. कहाँ लिखा है कि Samyak Drishti को ये problem नहीं आएगा? 8 kinds of problems, no, in Bhaktamar Stotra. Fire का upsarg hai. All these will come. For Tirthankar Bhagwan also it came before they became Tirthankar. So we are no match to the Tirthankar Bhagwan ka Jeev. For them also it is coming. So for me it won't come. It will come. The more and more you apply these concepts, the more and more challenges will be thrown to you. Now you have got the tool to cut them and conquer them. You understand? So I'll tell you, if I'm a small soldier, only small package of enemies will come before me. But if I'm a mighty soldier, then a mighty opponent will be before me. So you have to understand your worthiness and be prepared for all the challenges and not be scared. Oh, I'm a Samyak Drishti. How can this problem come to me? How can that problem come to me? How can cancer come to me? How can tumor come to me? How can my daughter die or my son-in-law die or my father or mother die? No, in your satta mein mohaniya karma, dravya karma is there, that uday will keep coming. But with this understanding, oh, the person who's died is also a pure soul. The snake is also a pure soul. This snake did not understand that it is a pure soul. So it got the birth of the snake. And if I continue to be fearful of it, then even I will go to these existences. So now let me be careful and absorb, understand that I am this only and not this. So with the tool of this understanding of Gyayak Bhav, the Samyak Drishti will conquer all the Mohaniya karma. That is when the perfect fearlessness, Namo Jinanam Jiya Bhayanam, will come. But with a small beginning only. It's a 1,000-mile step. We have taken a one humble step in the right direction. This understanding should lead us to that one humble step in the right direction. But if we fail to take and we only keep understanding, oh yes, I have understood this, I have understood this, I have understood this, and you continue to do more agdvesh, you continue to be fearful, you continue to be anything, then you gain nothing. Nothing means nothing. Yatra has not started. Wrong direction. Okay, dear.
Thank you, ma'am.
Mattadvibendra Mrigaraja Tavanalahi. That is the Bhakta.
Sangramavaridi Mahodara.
Mahodara Bandhanottam.
So
Nasa Bayam
Mahodara
Piyeva.
is Udara Roga. Mahan Udara Roga. And severe acute stomach pain and body pain and all that. कहाँ लिखा है कि वो सब नहीं आएगा? आएगा, but a samyak drishti, with the help of that bhakti of pure soul, he can overcome that fear. Bhaktamar is so beautiful. But in the correct way, if you have to read, please go to our YouTube channel, listen to the Bhaktamar lectures on our Jai Bharat Jai Jain Shasan channel. Okay? वहां पे जयंती लाल जी का भी लेक्चर है और मेरा भी शायद लेक्चर होगा. दोनों के लेक्चर सुन लें.
मैडम वो जयंती लाल जी की
बोलो, कुछ बोल रहे हैं कोई?
या जयंती लाल साहब की लिंक चाहिए ना मुझे, आप भेजने वाले थे.
शोभा मैडम को पूछ लेना, वो दे देंगे आपको दोनों लिंक. ग्रुप में डाल दीजिए, मेरी परमिशन है. डाल दीजिए. सुनिए भक्तामर, सुनिए, रोज बोलिए भक्तामर और उसका करेक्ट मीनिंग के ऊपर आर्टिकल लिखिए, पीएचडी करिए, करवाइए, लोगों को बताइए कि हाउ यू शुड रीड भक्तामर. बट हाउ पीपल रीड भक्तामर, लाइक माय मदर, यू नो, व्हेनेवर आई गो टू हर, हाँ 1 घंटा मेरा सब हो गया, स्वाध्याय हो गया, एंड एवरी टाइम शी विल बी वरीड, तू आई नहीं, तू मिलने आई नहीं, उसको ये दे देना, उसको वो दे देना, उसका ये कर देना. एंड उसके सब मेडिकेट है, पूरा बीपी मशीन है, होम्योपैथिक दवाई है. So she trusts the medicines more than what she is reading in her Swadhyay. She's only doing it as a robotic activity. Sorry about my mother, but then how can I help her? And if I talk to her about these things, she's not interested. So maybe her time has not come.
बचपन से वैसे संस्कार नहीं मिले होंगे ना.
हाँ, उनको ज्यादा चढ़ता भी नहीं है, वो अप्लाई नहीं करते अपने माइंड को. अब बोलो, मैं उनको करा सकती हूँ?
एक द्रव्य दूसरे द्रव्य का कुछ नहीं कर सकते.
तो अपने स्वद्रव्य को आनंद करो और दूसरे जीवों के लिए भावना करो कि उनको भी जल्दी समझ में आए, वो हमारे उपकारी है, उन्होंने हमें जन्म दिया, उनका भी कल्याण है ना. भावना ही भा सकते हैं उनके लिए, पॉजिटिव वाइब्रेशन ओनली वी कैन डू. So me and my sister, we try to help her in so many ways, spiritual level में, emotional level पे, physical level पे. But उनकी पात्रता जितनी होगी उतना ही हमारा वो फायदा ले सकते.
सही बात है. आपका ये जो मैसेज है ना, वो तो मेरे फैमिली और फ्रेंड्स में मैं देता हूँ आजकल.
Ma'am, the Bhattamara seminar, this thing has been sent to the group as well as to Bharatji.
Thank you, Shobha.
भेज दिया आपने?
भरतजी को भी भेज दिया.
Thank you, Shobha ma'am.
धन्यवाद. धन्यवाद.
Sorry dear, there was an urgent call. Okay, चलो तो भाव आश्रव means you have to understand two things, mithyatva and kashay. The kashay is the fire and mithyatva is the fuel. So you stop putting the fuel of mithyatva, but the purva karma kashay that you have collected will be uday mein aayega. Now that mithyatva is gone, you know to handle this kashay. You know kashay management. You know self-management, you know knowledge management, you know kashay management. So one who knows these two managements, he knows the whole management in the universe. नहीं तो otherwise you study in IIM, all Indian Institute of Management, all kinds of management they'll teach you, but nobody teaches you this kashay management and knowledge management. This is what Bhagwan in his Samosharan, sitting in the highest pedestal of the divine assembly, taught us. Learn to manage yourself, your knowledge, your kashai. When you know this, your health is managed, your relationships are managed, you know to manage the resources, you know to manage the environment, you know to manage your finance, you know to manage your business, you know all kinds of management. With one Samyak Darshan self-management comes all managements. Sab prati vinay or vivek jagrat ho jata. You know how to manage death, you know how to manage disease. So Samyak Darshan means not just Atma management. It includes the whole universe ka management. It includes all aspects of life and living ka management. Because you have studied for 3.5 years, you can understand the power of the sentence that I'm telling. But somebody has not understood. And if I tell him what he'll make out of this, oh yes, Priya ma'am gave a very fine lecture. That's all. Uski महिमा करके ताली बजा के चला जाएगा. समझ में आया क्या?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Very
ma'am.
true, ma'am.
Yeah. तो इसका मैम इसका रिसोर्सेस कहाँ पे मिलेगा ये कषाय मैनेजमेंट कहाँ मिलेगा
समय सार में कुंद कुंद देव के पास और कहाँ मिलेगा कुंद कुंद के अलावा कहीं नहीं मिलेगा फिर
अच्छा,
आएगा
अच्छा।
गोमट सार में नेमी चंद्र सिद्धांत चक्र द्रव्य संग्रह पूरी जिनवाणी में सेल्फ मैनेज आप है ना अपने सेल्फ को मैनेज कर लो कषाय हो जाएगा कषाय पर द्रव्य है एक द्रव्य दूसरे द्रव्य को कैसे मैनेज करेगा तो सहज बन गए ना सरल बन गए तो मिथ्यात्व का भी मैनेजमेंट हो गया कषाय भी नहीं होगा अरे कषाय हो रहा है होने दो गुस्सा आ गया गुस्सा आया और गया मैंने तो मात्र उसको जानने का काम किया खत्म घबराने की क्या जरूरत है गिल्ट ट्रिप पर जाने की क्या जरूरत है दिस आश्रय वॉज टू हैपन एट दिस मोमेंट दिस उदय वॉज टू हैपन एट दिस मोमेंट इट हैपेंड बट नाउ आई विल बी अलर्ट नाउ आई विल बी केयरफुल दैट डजंट मीन गुस्सा करते रहो और गिल्टी भी फील मत करो यू विल फील गिल्टी you are worthy but if you continue to be on a guilt trip you are not a purusharth if you don't get the guilt you are not worthy of moksha marg you will feel guilty but how will you cut that guilt how will you go beyond it how will you conquer it by doing the purusharth in the right direction
yes ma'am
सम्यक दृष्टि को भी गुस्सा आएगा युद्ध करेगा लड़ेगा मरेगा मारेगा लेकिन किस दृष्टि से करेगा So all of you, please get this book, Kriya Parinam Abhipray by Abhay Kumar Ji Shastri Devlali. उसमें अभिप्राय की भूल is the biggest भूल. Parinam is of Kashai. Krodh, Man, Maya, Lobh is called Parinam. And doing the act of killing, etc. is called Kriya. That Kriya killing is not the cause of Kashai. Okay, a Samyak Drishti Chakravarti is killing people. He's also having the fear. Not fear. He's also having that dvesh. And he's killing people. But andar mein abhipray hai that I am not that. I am a pure soul. मेरी मजबूरी है ये करना पड़ रहा है. So I am doing it. So सम्यक दृष्टि के भोग भी निर्जरा का कारण. Because his karma uday is such that will make him do everything. But he is not assigning value to it. He is detached at the Gyan level, Shraddha level. So Anantanubandhi Kashaya is not happening. But Charitra level detachment has to wait. But that Charitra level detachment will come only with the help or power of this Gyan Darshan level of detachment. Like you and I know that Muniraj does Keshloch. So we have seen them doing Keshloch and we also want to do Keshloch. But andar mein itna fear, oh my God, an attachment for the body, I cannot do Keshloch. It is like you are sitting in first standard and you are trying to attempt the exam of 10th standard. Oh my God, 10th standard, big books. Supposing a first standard child is told that if you come in 10th standard, you have to read such big books. So that first standard child will not get scared. He will get scared. So we are all in the first standard, not having Samyak Darshan. So all kind of fear of Keshloch and walking barefoot and being naked and all those kinds of fears will be there. वो चरित्र मोहनीय का दोष है. But the same child, when it comes to the 10th standard, will it not be able to read all the books effortlessly?
Yes.
So when same Jiv, Samyak Drishti, when it travels in the right direction, the power to withstand all afflictions and upsarg and parisha develops inside and he is able to conquer them. Parisha jay karke आत्मा में चला जाता या आत्मा में जाके परिचय जय कर लेते. Effortlessly it will happen. No need to worry about it. How I'll be a Muni, how I'll withstand all the upsarg and parisha. No. You are doing more charitra mohaniya karma by having that fear. First stop the no kashai. Stop the likes and dislikes. Rahasya, bhay, rati, arati, shok, jugupsa, stri ved, purush ved, napumsak ved. Stop matlab, take Atma ki sharan and don't nurture these 9. Then the 4 kashai will go. Then the pure soul will. Sorry, dear, sorry. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I can't keep asking clear now. I don't have time.
मैं सोचता हूँ ये अशोका, किंग अशोका, कलिंग के राजा, देन वो भरत और ये बाहुबली जो लड़ाई हुई थी उनकी, इतने कर्मों किए फिर भी एकदम क्विक निकल गए. कैसे होता है ये?
सम्यक दर्शन के बल से होता है. समयसार को समझने के बल से होता है ना. और कोई रास्ता ही नहीं है. कोई रास्ता ही नहीं है. No other way out. The only way out is go within. The only way out is inside. Nothing outside. Outside, though, it's a big jal, bhool bulaiya. You know bhool bulaiya?
Yes.
That, maze.
Maze.
And it's a maze outside. And actually, there is no maze outside. All the maze is inside of Kashayam. Now, why this? Now, listen to me again. The maze is not of Kashay also. All the problem is there in not understanding the Gyan, not having the right Gyan. So, all confusion is in the Gyan only. And all confusion has to be removed in the Gyan only. That will remove all the Kashay and everything else.
Very good point, yeah.
है ना? इसलिए अपन 5 साल से वही pursue कर रहे हैं.
Ma'am, it's very simple, ma'am. Mithyatva is the fuel. If you don't put the fuel to the fire dies down on its own. Kashai dies down on its own.
Exactly. So you burn the light of pure soul, then the fire of Mithyatva will burn out. Then the fire of no Kashai will burn out. Then the fire of Kashai will burn out. Then the whole of Mohaniya Karma will burn out. Then Mohaniya Karma burn out means Jnanavarniya, Darshanavarniya, Antray, very next second all the 3 will burn out. And then the Aghati Karmas, when they have to burn out, they'll burn out. Even an Aryan Bhagwan is not interested in destroying the Aghati Karma. That much firmly they are enjoying the pure soul. When it is to happen, it will happen. When they cannot destroy their Aghati Karma also, even they did not destroy their Ghati Karma. The Ghati Karma God destroyed. Understood? That much correctness of our speech should be there now. So if we say Bhagwan destroyed karma is Vyavhar mein bhasha. But actually to Bhagwan understood his pure soul, went to his pure soul. Now where the karmas will come? You are not interested in the karmas. Why they will come? You are not doing any action. So why the reaction of the karmic influx will happen? So the karmic influx is a reaction of your man, vachan, kaya ka action. Now man, vachan, kaya ka action is there because of not having the right understanding of the pure soul. Action has not happened. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Padma Priya.
Another
very
question.
Meditatively listening.
एक जनरल क्वेश्चन है कि इंडिया में अपनी पॉपुलेशन लेस देन 5%, 0.5% है, तो बाकी के
बोलो,
तो बाकी के लोगों को ये मैसेज क्यों नहीं मिलता है कि दिस इज द राइट पैथ, बिकॉज और कहीं से तो मोक्ष नहीं होने वाला है.
Okay, question, I'll take it. Since Anadi Kal, how many 24 Tirthankars have come? In Anant
मालूम नहीं.
24, Anant 24, so read Badi Sadhu Vanna. Read Badi Sadhu Vanna. Anant 24 Jin Namo, Siddha Ananta Kod. Read Brahad Aloina. Beautiful, beautiful Brahad Aloina. It is there in your Nityakram book, पीछे है, और मंगलवाणी वगैरह सब जगह आपको मिलेगा. बृहद आलोचना मंगलवाणी में नहीं है, निर्ग्रंथ भजनावली में, बहुत सारी बुक्स में. रीड दिस बृहद आलोचना, इट्स वन ऑफ माय फेवरेट्स. रीड 12 भावना एवरी डे. डू सामायिक, डू सामायिक, सिट इन सामायिक, डू स्वाध्याय एंड डू ध्यान. डू स्वाध्याय, डू ध्यान, डू स्वाध्याय, डू ध्यान, है ना? सामायिक, you understand how Muniraj does सामायिक like that. Now learn to be a Muni. Practice being a Muni, because a Muni is one who is going to become a Aryant. All the others will remain in this world. So, since Anadi Kal, Anant 24 Tirthankar have come and gone. And our Jiv must have come in contact with so many Tirthankar ka Jiv. Now, they have liberated. Why we did not liberate? Why we did not understand? Why we did not understand? We are talking about other Jiv, no? Our Jiv has traveled with so many Anant Tirthankar. Why our Jiv has not understood? Now you apply the 5 Samvai. Now apply the 5 Samvai. The Swabhav was there that time also. But the Purusharth was not happening in the right direction. Maybe the time had not come. Maybe the karma were such severe. My Mithyatva Kashai was so severe that I should not understand my Swabhav. So all this was predetermined. So the same thing you can tell for all the other people, no? Even that time, even all Jiva are Swabhav se Gyayak Bhav. But they are not doing the right Purusharth. Maybe their time has not come. Maybe the karma is so severe. Maybe this is what is predetermined to happen for them. Apply all the 5 Samvai. Yet that Swabhav is intact. So I wish that they understand their Swabhav and do the right Purusharth. No, I am going to become a Tirthankar and I am going to make them understand. I will do something that whole of Bharat Varsh gets Samyak Darshan. This is very great Mithyat. But the thought that, oh, this pure soul is so beautiful, how I have understood, all the Jeev should understand. Sarva Jeeva Karu Shasan Rasik. So Atma ka Shasan is inside. So everybody should understand that Atma ka Shasan and come in the Anushasan, in the discipline of the pure soul. This thought can help you to bind such powerful karma of becoming a Tirthankar, etc. But if you want to become a Tirthankar and make everybody understand, then that means you are thinking that you can do things. So Karta Buddhi is there. So Mithyatva Buddhi is there. So first break your Mithyatva.
Right.
And it is possible that you don't break your Mithyatva and you preach in such a fine way that everybody else's Mithyatva is broken. But what does your soul gain out of it? Understood, dear?
Yes, मैडम समझा मैं. पर अपना भला करते हैं तो उसके साथ में ऐसी भावना होती है कि क्यों दूसरे लोगों को, इंडिया में दूसरे लोगों को भावना.
फ्लाइट में क्या बोलते हैं? पहले मास्क, ऑक्सीजन मास्क अपने ऊपर लगाओ, बाद में दूसरों पर लगाओ. तो बाद में पहले सम्यक दर्शन का मास्क, राइट अंडरस्टैंडिंग का मास्क अपने ऊपर लगाओ और दूसरों पर लगाने के लिए निमित्त मात्र हो. उसका होना होगा तो होगा, नहीं
लगाएंगे तो फिर तो यहाँ से चले जाएंगे ना.
तो जाना नहीं है क्या?
नहीं जाना
चले
है.
जाएंगे का मतलब क्या? यहाँ से जाना नहीं है क्या?
नहीं जाना तो है, जाएंगे.
तो फिर अभी कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछेगा.
ओके.
जाने का काम करेंगे. अभी क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे तो आई विल बी पनिश्ड टू टेक अनदर 1 क्लास, एक्स्ट्रा क्लास लेना पड़ेगा. ठीक है. सो अज्ञानी डज हैव भाव आश्रव, है ना, मोह राग द्वेष be propelled by mithyatva. So for him bandh is there, but for a jnani this is not there. Bhav asrav is not there. What? Mithyatva is not there. Samyak darshan ho gaya. So mithyatva nahi hone ke karan that much of a bandha state happens and wo bandhta nahi hai. एक कोटेशन है, जो छूटता है वो बंधता नहीं है, जो बंधता है वो छूटता नहीं. Okay. Those of you who have not understood can ask me. I think everybody has understood. A person who is exerting towards bondage will never be liberated. And a person who is exerting towards liberation will never be bound. Okay?
Very nice.
So this is
Very
the...
nice.
So once the Bhav Asrav goes, the Dravya Asrav will go and all Asrav will stop. So here you understand that the focus is on understanding of the pure soul, which is beyond asra. Then only all the asra will stop. That is the summary of this chapter. Now come to the Samvar chapter. In Samvar, they are not going to explain to you the types of Samvar. They are going to explain to you Samvarmay Atma. And in the Atma, there is no karma. So Bhed Vigyan से शुद्ध आत्मा की उपलब्धि होती है, संवर होता है. All karma influx stops through Bhed Vigyan. Now, Bhed Vigyan, try to understand this concept. Bhed Vigyan करने की चीज नहीं है. आत्मा and राग, आत्मा and कर्म, आत्मा and body में भेद है. उसका विज्ञान करना है. विज्ञान मतलब रियलाइजेशन. यहाँ पर विज्ञान का मतलब रियलाइजेशन. Okay, there is a vajra ki diwar. Vajra ki diwar, you understand vajra ki huge wall between the pure soul and karmas, pure soul and kashai, pure soul and body. The pure soul is a pure soul. No impurities are there in it. And enjoy being a pure soul. Be fearless, be desireless, be anxiety-less, be worry-less. आनंद 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 आत्मा में आता है तो भाव आश्रव stops. So bhav asrav stops, so bhav samvar has happened. Now all dravya karma pudgal that were coming to you also stop. Samvar. So this kind of samvar to date we have not done. So our mithyatva samvar, mithyatva asrav has not gone. Samyaktva samvar has not happened. So once the samyaktva samvar happens, only the further 4 samvar will happen. Avirati ka samvar, pramad ka samvar, kashai ka samvar, yog ka samvar.
Okay.
Stoppage related to those 4 bondages will stop. Okay. Now you are not adding the fire. So how much the fire will burn? Will be blown out easily. Okay. So इसलिए understand that that उपयोग निश्चय से उपयोग में है. उपयोग में आत्मा में उपयोग लक्षण ज्ञान दर्शन. In the Atma there is nothing other than ज्ञान दर्शन and अनंत वीर्य and all those. So Atma की 47 Shaktis का chart I'll send you on the group. Please ask for it, or somebody else who has it can send it. Shobha madam and all have. I've given it in the Friday group. Okay. Meditate on these 47 Shaktis. Enjoy these 47 Shaktis. I am made of these 47 Shaktis. So these 47 Shaktis are spread in the text of Samayasar, which Amrit Chandra Acharya collected it and put it in one place. Atma ki 47 Shaktiyan. So read that chapter, Sarva Vishuddh Gyan Adhikar mein, Syadvad Adhikar mein 47 Shaktis. So there it is told Gyan Shakti, Chiti Shakti, Darshan Shakti, Tyagopadan Shunyatva Shakti, Sarvagyatva Shakti. All these Shaktis are there in the pure soul. Oh, I am that Shakti. I am a fountainhead of Shaktis. मेरे में कोई कमी नहीं है. ऐसा ज्ञान में बिल्ड करना, श्रद्धा में बिल्ड करना, देन एक्सपीरियंस लेवल में, चारित्र में वो सब शक्तियां आ जाए, मैनिफेस्टेशन लेवल में वो सब शक्तियां आ जाए. नहीं तो कभी नहीं आएगी, पड़ी रहेगी. है ना? These shaktis will remain dormant, but you have to awaken. इसी को कुंडलिनी जागरण बोलो. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So there are tremendous power, healing powers of the body, mind, and soul, but we have to awaken them. They are all lying dormant. We have to awaken them. You know Hanumanji? Jai Hanuman Gyan Gun Sagar. Jai Kapish Tihu Loka Ujagar. Kapi means what? Monkey mind. Uska Ish is the monk mind. And who is Hanuman? He believes that he is a pure soul and he is a Gyan Gun Ka Sagar. So Hanumanji has gone to moksha in Jainism. And Kapi is nothing but the monk conquering the monkey mind. But we don't worship Hanuman as the monkey Hanuman.
No.
He was very beautiful. He was a Kamdev kind of soul. He was a Muni. He went to moksha. Ramchandraji, Hanumanji. You know, now all this BJP, Hindutva, talking about Ram Rajya, talking about Sanatan Dharma. This is the Sanatan Dharma. 47 Shakti, Sanatan, Anadi Kal se, Anant Kal tak Atma mein rahegi. Ye uska dharma hai, ye uska nature hai. Understanding that is Sanatan Dharma. It is Sanatan Dharma. Understanding that is an eternal Anadi Kal se Anant Tirthankar aaye, or they spoke about this Sanatan nature of the pure soul, and continuously they will be coming and they will be talking. So neither the BJP, nor the Christians, nor the Muslims, nor the Jains are understanding this secular nature of Dharma. The real secularism is not promoted outside, but it is there. It is there in the Indian soil. It has been in the Indian soil. Rishis, Munis, Gyanis, they have spoken about it.
You know, इंडिया के अलावा किसी और देश में सेक्युलर की बात ही नहीं करते हैं.
हाँ, ट्रेजेडी. इसीलिए इसको हुंडा अवसर पे नहीं बोलते हैं. आप लोग, आप बात कर रहे हैं ना अमेरिका में, आप तो बात कर रहे हैं. आप तो कर रहे हैं ना. See,
Yes,
I'll tell
ma'am.
you one thing. 21,000 years of Panchamara. We are just in 2,500 years. So there will be people who will come to this and talk in future. That will help them to solve this crisis of climate change, global warming. ये concepts ही विश्व गुरु है. और जो धरती और जो व्यक्ति इस concepts को लेके जाएगा, वो विश्व गुरु का टाइटल पाएगा. ये concepts विश्व गुरु है. Your Atma is your guru.
Yes.
Atma में गुरु तत्व है. Your ज्ञान is your guru. And the Gyayak Bhav is Dev. And the Paryay that worships this Gyayak Bhav is Dharma. I gave this example in the Friday class. We have in Anant Avgun. Avgun means evils in us. They are the core of Sena. We have many good virtues also. Not good virtues. Virtues itself means good. Good qualities also. So they are the Pandav Sena. But the Atma is neither Kaurav nor Pandav. It is Tatast. It is the Krishna. The Sakshi Bhav. The Sakshi Bhav, the Gyayak Bhav is Krishna Tattva. Now, that Krishna Tattva is there in everybody. Now, that is not the cause of liberation. But the Paryay, Radha, that worships this Krishna is the cause of liberation. And that Paryay that adores this Krishna is called Samyak Darshan Gyan Charita. Now you take this page number on my book. It is, here it is given, Sansiddhi, page number 87 in my book. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Under Moksha Adhikar. Paragraph number 1, 2, 3, 4 it is given.
Okay.
Sansiddhi, Radh, Siddha, Sadhita, Aradhit. All these are indicative of the Niraparad Jivaka Swabhav. Not understanding this Jivaka Swabhav is the biggest aparad. Atma is Radha, pure soul. Not understanding this pure soul is the aparad. Aparad is not there in the Atma. It is there in the Paryay.
Yeah.
But Trikal mein this aparad will not be there. Hai na?
Yes, ma'am.
So this aparad doesn't worry me. That Niraprad Swabhav is what I adore. And that Paryay adoration is called Radha. Radhe Radhe. So
Very
they
nice.
say Radha Krishna, Sita Ram. So this understanding of Ram is Sita. The understanding of Krishna Tattva that is there in all of us is Radha. All the other thing is mythology. Understanding the Shiv and Parvat ke saman being Achal in it is Parvati. So Atma is Parvat ke saman. Shiva Swarup is steady, intact like that mountain. The Paryay that adores the Shiv Tattva is called Parvati.
Yes, ma'am. कहाँ से आपने कैसे कनेक्ट कर दिया जैनिज्म से कृष्णा राधा?
I don't know. No,
Yeah,
I have not read all this, but I have read other things and I'm able to connect the dots.
Yeah, connect कर दिया आपने, बहुत अच्छा
You
किया.
try to see if some other logic comes out of it. You go and read that literature and try
Yeah.
to see if any other meaning comes out. You have to read deeply. You have to
Yeah.
reflect deeply. You will get it.
Mhm.
Ma'am, what is the meaning of Shiv you gave here? Shiv means happiness, no bliss.
Shiv means Moksha Swarup, Kalyana Swarup.
Kalyan Swarup. I
Kalyan
thought it was
Swarup is-
happiness.
Moksha, happiness, Kalyan, Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram. So Shiv means Kalyan, welfare. When you look at the pure soul, any moment, anybody's welfare can happen.
Mhm.
So Atma is Shiv Swarup. Atma is Sachidanand Swarup. Atma is Parabrahma Swarup. When you worship it, the Utpad of Brahma happens and the destruction of all the non-soul things, Pralay happens. And what remains throughout is the Vishnu Tattva, the throughout is the Trikali Dhruv Dravya is called Vishnu. And in it, every moment the Utpad Vyay of the Gyan Paryay is coming and going. That is the Brahma and Shiva element. So Paryay, destruction is, Vyay is called Shiva, Utpad is called Brahma, and what remains constant is the Vishnu Tattva, that is the Trikali Dhruv Drav. Now, do we have any problem with Hinduism? Likewise,
No.
Christianity, Islam also, you can draw the parallels. So
How do
somebody,
you draw parallel with Christianity, ma'am?
very simple. The Jesus in you is more powerful than the Jesus outside. Jesus on the cross, from where did he get this tolerance? It is believed that he visited India and he moved with some Jain monks and nuns, not nuns, sorry, monks, and he understood the power of Samyak Darshan, detachment, tolerance, endurance, everything.
For 7 years in Kashmir, they say.
Yes, they say. So you read the Bible from a Jain perspective. You can get all the things. You filter out all the names and things. You try to go and remove the concept. This is called hermeneutics. Hermeneutics is interpretation skills. You can interpret Jainism wrongly and remain in Mithyatva. You can interpret Christianity correctly, you can get Samyak. So don't think only Jains will get Samyak. Even a Christian who reads this deep spirituality coded in the Bible can be eligible for Samyak.
Anybody, yeah.
Read books by Eckhart Tolle, Buddhist scholar.
Ma'am, what is
Jainism? The author of Power of Now. Eckhart Tolle.
Power of Now, yeah.
So do you think he will not get Samyak Darshan? He is not eligible for it? Go and read his books and see. Try to digest, read that book and practice that book. The Power of Now. We are only talking about it, but he's been living it. He's doing that Samaik. That is Samaik, I call. Maybe the terminology is different. The package is different, but he's also hinting at those things. So there's one beautiful book all about spirituality.
But not with that perspective,
Read and see.
Again, I'll read it again.
And if you try to tell these right things to the Christians, no, they will burn you. They'll burn you. Even go to the Hindus and tell there's no such thing as Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. It's all this Utpad, Vyay, Dravya concept. They'll burn you. Not only you, all your temples, all your Shastra, the whole community, they will reduce to ashes. That much of Kashai, that much of Rag, Dvesh it can trigger. Rag for their fancy ideas and Dvesh for those who don't support their fancy ideas. You understand what I'm telling?
Yes, ma'am.
So you have to be careful to whom you are talking and how much you
No,
have to
yeah.
talk and to what length you have to talk.
They say don't discuss politics and religion with anybody in America.
Ah, yes.
What
Okay.
is Jain's
So
perspective for the longevity of this planet? Are we going to be someday we are going to be like go away, kind of, this whole planet?
if I take your question, then again another 20 minutes gone and class is over and
Next
I'll
time.
say tata
Next
bye
time.
bye. Then what I will do
Next
with this?
time.
Please
Next
keep
time.
your question, write it somewhere. I will take it up some time,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
now.
Thank you.
See, how much our pralay happens. Anna, since Anadi Kal, how much of time sixth Tara has come? It is all going to come only. No, we are moving towards it. But it is all, it will all have, and all this is reflected in, see, Anant sixth Tara, things are reflected in Bhagwan's Gyan. So is Bhagwan getting disturbed? No. Why we are getting disturbed? When what is to happen, that will happen. Let us do our best and leave the rest. So everything is happening according to the Vyavastha. The whole universe is Vyavasthit. See, I'll tell you one thing. The earth's resources are limited and the population is rising. So nature itself is taking the correction to kill people and one group killing another group. And one religion mindset people killing another religion mindset people. Because the resources are limited.
Mm-hmm.
So everything is happening according to the Vyavastha only, no?
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of fifth Tara, there will be only one Jain family. One sadhu, one sadhvi, one shravak, one shravika only. So negative things are going to increase day by day. How much positive can we become? That is a big question. You can't stop the negativities increasing in the world. You can only build up on your being positive.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Okay. So Atma, now no questions, please. I'll just take the class for 10 minutes now. So because I came at least 10-15 minutes late, I came. So 10:15, I will stop the class. So now listen, all of you careful, no more questions. So Upayog, Atma is of the nature of Upayog. Bhavkaram is in Bhavkaram. Dravyakaram is in Dravyakaram. And they are totally different. Pradesh Bhinnata. Pradesh Bhinnata. Atma ke Pradesh are different. Karm ke Pradesh are different. Even though they are together, the Bhed is there. And I've got the Vigyan of it. And so I remain fearless, anxiety-less. And I absorb and I enjoy, adore the pure soul. Okay. So Bhed Vigyan Rahit, no Agyani can liberate. So Bhed Vigyan, that is what we spoke in Chedala, Pragya Cheni, Vitarag Vigyanata. So when you understand the pure soul, you go beyond Rag Dvesh, you become Vitarag, then Samvar happens. First, the understanding of the Atma makes you Vitaragi at the level of Anantanubandhi Kashai. Then that Vitarag you keep nurturing. Then all the Avirati, Pramad, Kashai will go. And then the complete Vitaragata manifests. That is the 12th Gunastha. Kshina Mohaniya, Vitarag Bhav. Manifests. And now you have become a Vitaragi. Now you don't do Agyan, that Jnanavarniya Karma will happen. Now you have the right vision, so no Darshnavarniya happens. Now all your power is only to remain a knower and seer. So your antraya is gone. Now they no longer can stay. So all the three ghati karmas are gone. Unka samvar ho gaya. That much samvar has happened inside. So influx of these karmas has not happened. So nirjara happened. So moksha happened. Bandh gone. Okay. So ragi, dveshi, mohi, hota hua, shuddhatma ka anubhav. A person who does not have Bhed Vigyan, he experiences himself as a ragi, dveshi, mohi. See, moha is there. But do you experience yourself as mohavala or gyanvala atma? That makes the difference. Okay. So Bhed Vigyan se hi all asra will stop. Now listen, Samvar ka kram. First mithyatva will go, then avirati will go, yoga ka abhav. In that order only will go. So when the asrav nirodh happens, asrav nirodh of bhav asrav happens, then the dravyasrav karma ka nirodh happens, then you are not creating any rebirth, so no karma ka stoppage happens, and then the sansar ka stoppage happens, rebirth ka stoppage happens. So if the mithyatva is there, the rebirth you are creating at a high speed. But if mithyatva is gone, now the rebirth creation stops. Bolo.
Ma'am, can you repeat the order, ma'am?
Yeah, it is given on page number 81 in my book. Samvar Adhikar, paragraph number 1, 2, 3, 4.
Page
The order is
72
given.
in the new book, ma'am.
So first the mithyatva asra will stop. That will propel the stoppage of raga, dvesha, kashai. Bhav asra will stop. With bhav asra stoppage, the dravya asra will stop. Stop is only samvar, no? Stoppage of influx of karma is samvar, no? So
Yes.
stop. Dravya asra will stop. Dravya asra stop means now body creation, no karma. You're not going after material things. You're not interested in your body. You're not interested in Pudgal body. Pudgal matlab other Pudgal things. So why you need them? You're liberating. Chhut rahe ho. Moksha means chhutna. So you have freed yourself from perversion, delusion, mithyatva related delusion. So then the kashai related delusion will stop. Moha. Then bhav karm gone, dravya karm gone, no karm gone, then sansar ka se chhut gaye. Now listen, if you want to stop sansar, but you're not stopping mithyatva, you're trying to stop kashai, even kashai will not stop. You're trying to stop influx of karma, karma will not stop. You're trying to stop the influx of dravya karma, material karma coming to you, you cannot stop. Dravyalingi Muni does a lot of tapasya. He's taken diksha, but he's not stopped the mithyatva ka bhav asrav. So for him, that bhav asrav is intact. Manda kashai is there. That manda kashai will take him to Devalok, and then he'll go back to Nigot. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll tell you one thing. I have interacted with so many Jain Munis, and I'm sorry to say, I'm very sorry to say, Digambar or Shwetambar, they don't understand this basic thing. I've heard Digambar Muniraj telling, don't read Samayasar. I don't want to name any Muniraj and have any dvesh for him. But we all felt so sorry that day when a Digambar Muniraj telling us students, when we went to Delhi, Agra trip mein, he said, don't read Samayasar. You will leave all the Kriya Kand. You will leave all this. He was scared. Samayasar is something that you should read in old age. And here we say, Samayasar is the first book that every Jain should read. Okay. So, Bhed Vigyan Rahit, no samvar will happen. And with Bhed Vigyan, all kinds of samvar in a systematic way will happen. So, Bhed Vigyani has understood the adoration of your soul. So, he is not interested in Shubha or Ashubha. He will do Shubha Shubha. They will come on the way. More Shubha will come for a Samyak Drishti than for a Mithya Drishti. Because of that Samyak Drishti Jiv binds Tirthankar Gotra ka karma. All these Tirthankar Padvi and beautiful Padvis will come only for a Samyak Drishti Jiv, but understand it doesn't come because of Samyak Darshan. It comes because of the Shubh Bhav, the power of Shubh Bhav that a Samyak Drishti Jiv can do. Only a Samyak Drishti can do this kind of Shubh Bhav. But jitna Samyak Darshan hai, Atma ka Anubhav hai, that much abandh state is there. And how much Samyak Shubh Bhav is there, that much bandh is there even for a Samyak Drishti. Clear? So, ekatva ka chintan karke darshan gnanmay atma, he ananyamay. Anya means other, ananya means self. That self bhav he does and all karmo se rahit ho jata hai. So the essence of this chapter is that the Jeev does not understand the Shuddha Atma Tattva. Tattva, it is Tattva. And Mithyatva is the root cause of all asrav. So uproot that Mithyatva. Then the Samyaktva Samvar will happen. And then only all other kinds of Samvar will happen. So Bhed Vigyan hoga. Samvar ka mool karan is Bhed Vigyan. And Bhed Vigyan will come with the help of Dev Guru Shastra. And we all are doing every week Shastra Swadhyay, spending time with Kundukunda Dev ke thoughts and understanding the Dev Tattva, that Paramatma is and Atma is. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Samvar Tattva. Now Nirjara Tattva. Here they will talk of Dravya Nirjara. Now what we need is inspiration to read the Samayasar Gathas and discover all these thoughts embedded in those Gathas. You all are learning Prakrit. So Prakrit se padho, Sanskrit se padho, Tamil se padho, Hindi se padho, Gujarati se padho. Read the commentary, read the Gathas, read the translations. So in the Nirjara Adhikar, they are going to explain Dravya Nirjara, Bhava Nirjara, Gnana Shakti and Vairagya Shakti. In a general way and in a very specific way, they are going to talk about this. So 5 points are coming up. So shall I do this chapter in the next class?
Yes, ma'am.
Nirjara, Bandha, Sarva Vishuddhyan Adhikar. So if possible, please arrange 2-3 extra classes. Then only I can finish the portions. And next week, all of you will bring the Samayasar Anushilan. I'm going to start that. 1 hour I'll do that. And in the extra classes, I'll cover up these portions. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Ma'am, next week is Mahendran's daughter's wedding at 9 o'clock in the morning. Are you
Oh,
coming?
next week only. Oh. He has come home. He is invited. So I should be there.
Should we change the timing?
Yes. We'll have it from 7 to 9, the class.
Ma'am, the wedding is at 9 o'clock.
Okay. Then what? Saturday you fix the class then. Saturday you fix the class. Saturday you fix the class and in between have 2-3 more classes.
Saturday evening, huh?
Anytime, morning also is chalega for me. No, we are on vacation, no, university, no working. So morning also I can sit and Namu also is gone. Frida is gone. So I have time. I have to attend to all my pending work only. I have to finish 2-3 articles and all that work. So if you want, you arrange 2 classes per week. And in the Friday class, I have finished up to Nirjara Adhikar. Nirjara Adhikar.
Maybe we can, Padma Priya, we can, you're the monitor here available today because Mahendran sir is not here.
Sorry. In Friday class, I have finished up to Moksha Adhikar. And in your class, I'm lagging behind because of all the questions I was entertaining. So,
thank you, ma'am.
Portions has taken a back seat. So I finished up to Moksha Adhikar. You all can catch up with the Friday class also, recording. And only Sarva Vishuddhyan Adhikar I'll be doing for them. And for you, I will do, provided you no questions I take.
We can have on Thursday morning and Saturday also if it is holiday.
Yeah. Ask everybody and you fix it up. It's on you. You discuss with the team leaders and you fix up.
Okay. Padma Priya is here. She's the ex-team leader.
Padma Priya, take a call. Sorry.
All right, ma'am. I will ask Kapil or someone because I came out of it. Anyway, I'll do that, ma'am.
We'll work it out, ma'am, and I'll get back to you.
Which are group?
Huh?
Can we use the Vichar platform?
No problems. But YouTube streaming will be a difficult thing unless you give us the YouTube ID.
Okay. All right then.
You fix it up. You can stop the recording now. निज निधि निज में बताई यह अनंत उपकार उसके लिए वंदना। I would like to share with you all my detox drink.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, what is it?
Can I share with you?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
yes, please.
No. Can I share it as Charitra mein?
Molecular
Can I give it to you?
transformation, ma'am.
Yes,
No,
ma'am.
I can only share the gyan with you. Right.
Ma'am,
You
what is
only
the
have to do
detox
the
drink?
Charitra.
Ma'am,
What
in
is the
homeopathy, they do molecular transformation.
Okay. I'm not powerful yet to do that molecular transformation. I'll stick to the Gyan transformation. This is kaddu, white pumpkin, little, and one amla, and lot of keri patta.
Lot of
That's all.
What
Put
is
it in a
kari
mixer.
patta? Ma'am, what is kari patta?
Sweet,
Kari
sweet
patta, kari. Haan,
kari
kari patta.
patta.
Okay.
Kari patta. So plenty of kari patta and one amla and little bit of pumpkin and some water. My detox juice.
It's all ground boiled or what?
मिक्सी में प्यूरी करके पानी डाल के, that's all.
दूधी man, दूधी ना?
Yes, दूधी नहीं, white ash guard.
Oh, ash guard. Okay.
Ash guard.
Maybe it's
जैन लोगों में तो नहीं खाते ना?
No, ash guard you can have. Ash guard खाते हैं. Ash guard खाते हैं.
Loki.
Ash guard is a creeper. It grows above the soil.
Oh, अच्छा. Okay.
Ma'am, on empty stomach?
Yes.
Good for the intestine.
Ma'am, can you repeat?
What did you say? I just had nimbu pani and I came for the class. I haven't had anything. I finished my dinner early. So 16 hours of intermittent fasting. 6 to 6 is 12 and now 7, 8, 9, 10. So 16 hours window fasting ho gaya. 16 hours window fast. So the less you eat, the longer you will live. The more you eat, sooner you will live.
Ma'am, ma'am, amla, white pumpkin. After that,
Kari patta ma, karvapula.
Okay.
Nariya karvapula.
Okay. Okay. We will.
Right.
And
Thank you, ma'am.
And have it like this.
Shall I add a nimbu also?
You can add ginger.
Make it tasty.
You can add ginger. The more things you add, the lesser benefit you get.
Oh, okay.
Add ginger if you want, no problem. But if you're having ginger, if you're not having ginger, in this summer, don't add too much of sukku.
Okay, ma'am.
Heat pannidu.
Heat.
Winter
But ginger is good, ma'am. During Ram Navami, they give ginger and jaggery water. Banagam.
Yes.
Banagam.
Okay, dear. So like this, I have a lot of secrets. Thank you.
One secret a day.
Thank you. Enjoy it, ma'am.
Jai Jinendra.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you, ma'am. Jai Jinendra, ma'am.
Jai Jinendra, ma'am.